On Wednesday, August 16th, the Federal Aviation Administration informed Clark County, Nevada Planning Department that the FAA would hold a public comment period for its review of the Oakland Raiders' application to have evaluated its Las Vegas NFL stadium plan. That public comment period was supposed to be 37 calendar days, ending, according to what I was told by the FAA, by email on the 22nd of September. Then about an hour ago, maybe inside that, Steve Sisolak, the Clark County Commissioner, puts out a tweet informing everyone, good for him, that the public comment period was shortened to August 30th. That's right. So we went from, in the space of 2 days, a public comment period that was 37 days long to one that was just, well, if you like, 12 days long. 12 days. So the obvious question is, why and how? I've made calls and emails to the FAA representatives asking this very question because to people who have texted me thus far, the consensus is the action looks, and I quote, shady, unquote. There's no other way to put it. Because why suddenly is it so important to effectively sacrifice evaluation time for the expediency of completing a study? The FAA told me specifically that it does not sacrifice accuracy for speed. This looks like it's sacrificing accuracy for speed because the whole idea of a public comment period is based on something called the Delphi technique. And the Delphi technique is simply getting a bunch of different opinions together to come up with a consensus and determining what the public says based on that process. But if you shorten that time, and I can tell you this as a person who's worked in government, you get back fewer comments. And if you don't use the right channels to communicate that a public comment period is open, you may not get back any at all. 37 days at least made it a certainty that they would get back perhaps 1 or 2 or 3. But 12, less so. Stay tuned. This is a very interesting story. And subscribe and invest in Zenny62 on YouTube, Zenny62 Media.